I feel like a mirror on the ceiling. Mama. Guys, leave her alone. You can be our mediator. What?
We gotta drag it all back.
Okay, I'm running into a moral dilemma. You're not going anywhere. And I don't know how to contact Facebook and say, why do you let these people take my content? But yeah, they're taking it from YouTube and putting it on Facebook, so there's nothing I can... So for them, they're like, well, they're not stealing it because they're not stealing it from Facebook, they're stealing it from YouTube.
But I'm like, yeah, I seen the views and I was like,
oh,
that
the
is
channel's
fucking,
huge.
yeah.
And I'm like, you've got almost the same amount as me and I've done all the work.
Yeah.
I also don't know if I have the time to care.
Yeah.
It's hard. Look at how bad her feet are.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's a joy. Good morning. We have some escapees that we need to put back in their pen. Carissa sorted them for me at the camp. I was looking at my cameras and I'm like, what is going on out there? How did they get out? But you got the string off, so we're going to switch to chain today. You're lucky I bought some this week. Yes, you guys are little Houdini. Oh, I hear a little... Yeah, let her in.
Well, thank God you have that brown gate right here. That's how I was sorting them.
Is this...
Oh, yeah. Up here, so I got like, and then
thank goodness. Go where you're supposed to be. Randomly enough, I think I noticed those strings off yesterday. And it was one of those, remember to do that. No. Do you have slave there? Dead ram? What? Where's he breathing? Oh, he's breathing. Pretending. He's sleeping. Oh, maybe he is injured. No? That's what we call sleeping or not. Mama. Ooh. Been down for a while. She looks flat. She'll be all right. Guys, leave her alone. Not a girl. No. That's probably what happened. He probably tried to breed her and she fell right over. Guys. Leave her be. Willow. What do you have to say for yourself? There's a little more paint rub back there. Look at these rams. They look red.
Well, even their feet are...
I know, everywhere. There's paint everywhere. Oh, Willow. I saw that tail. Goodness. I think I'm intruding. I feel like a mirror on the ceiling. Thought I would just pop on and tell you guys what we're doing right now. We are laying in some field drainage tile. We have a lot of roof now on that new shed, and we have eaves troughs coming down, going in a little tile, and then we're laying another tile to hit that big main drain in the middle of the field. So that's when I say we're laying tile, I always do that, and then everyone thinks we're putting in floor tile, which is also not an activity really that great for married couples. Field tile, very, very similar. Like, it's not a fun experience to do as a married couple, even an old married couple like us. Yeah, I'm just gonna take you guys with us so you can be our mediator. Here is the tile right there, that big blue thing. So it's gonna go from our new shed under the ground, of course, because we have the tile under the ground where the eaves go into. And then it's gonna go under the ground. We're plowing it in, and then that main goes across there, and the drain is like way down the road a bit. So there's a big sort of main tile that goes this way, and that's what we're catching. This is the tile here. It's got little perforations. So the water filters down into the ground and then it goes into the tile through these little cracks here. And then it's gravity fed underground to the main that goes that way.
We gotta drag it all back. There's slack up there. Okay.
Will that be enough?
Yeah. Just have to stand on it, make sure she doesn't go anywhere.
Yep.
See how far I can. I'm hoping I can pull it without any help.
Right.
Okay?
Yep. So you can see, like, this is the surface. This is how deep we are here. And then it's gonna connect into this old clay tile. He'll probably put this stuff here going this way. I think he's got some right there anyway. And then yeah, it goes under the ground, way over to the next field, and then there's a drain, I don't know, half a kilometer away basically. So this goes all under our fields to it. So now we're gonna take the mini excavator and dig the rest from here to where you see the tile sticking up there. you have to take those?
No.
And then you just bury it with the mini?
Yep.
Done. So, these guys go down, go in there. They can either go to a smaller tile or they can go all the way to the big main in the middle of the field. They can go two ways, so it depends how much rain we get. Good morning. Sunday already, and I am not on chore duty, but I've been coming out just to check the sheep, check the breeding groups, check when Chris is done feeding here. But she has been helping out at the dairy farm for chores these last 2 days, so she's just a little bit later getting here today, so I'm a little early. I mean, what can I say about these breeding groups? They look quite successful in terms of activity. Now, we don't really know the final outcome until Rex comes and scans, which will not be until probably like January or so. My gut is saying we should be busy early April with this group, which makes me very happy. Team Red looks to be the most successful, but it also could just be the paint. Like, it just might be really smeary paint. Yesterday was one of those days. I was helping Mark in the field, and I think we thought it was only going to take a couple hours. It ended up taking like all day. Lots of quality time. I do have a date today with my daughter. Yeah, just a nice little day off the farm. Definitely needed after this past week, if you have been following along. One other thing, I was talking to Carissa yesterday. She actually sent me a screenshot of a guy on Facebook that uses all my videos and then passes it off as his on Facebook. I am not actively on Facebook. Like, I share some of my videos through Instagram over to Facebook. I don't know if I should be actively on Facebook. You guys let me know, are you guys on Facebook? Like, is it worth my time? Because right now I do not have enough time to service yet another platform. The problem is I've reported this guy, a bunch of you guys have reported him, and it doesn't seem to do anything. And I wonder if it's because he's screen recording my actual YouTube videos and uploading it as his own. It's terrible video quality. And I even look at the people following him and I'm like, you guys are all my friends from home. Like, do you not know that that's not, like, it's me in the video, but it's not me. Like, if you go to his about, it's like a guy from California or something. Sometimes this content creation, they want you to be everywhere, and some of us it's a one-man show. Like, I don't have help. I don't know what to do. But it's really frustrating because I spent a lot of time making these videos, and then some person just rando screen records it and then uploads it. He's got 62,000 followers on Facebook with all my content. Oh, what I did want to say is the last time this person came to my attention, he was going into people's DMs and asking them for money. So that's when I draw the line. So never, ever, 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 ever give anyone your personal information online. Ever. Even if you think it's me, don't give it to me. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Okay, I gotta get to work. Okay, we got the windshield wipers off. We're heading to London now. Bookstore. Indigo is bookstore. Bookstore.
Michael's.
Oh my God, we should just go back to bed.
We're broken.
And Staples. And then we'll see about the mall. Jess and I don't love busy places.
Here.
So we will see how we feel after the other 3 places.
Yeah.
Because they're not in the mall.
Yeah. I wouldn't be mad though if we did go to the mall, if we could go to Homesteads.
I actually was going to say that's the only place I really want to go, because I wouldn't mind finding some new Christmas linens.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah,
because my Christmas linens ended up being my linens all year long, so now they're not special.
I really want, this is such an unpopular opinion, but I really want Christmas linens that aren't flannel.
I know.
Like, they're so hot.
Well, you're up. She runs hot.
I just have a hot room.
You do. In the house, it's hot.
It's the hottest room.
Anyway, that's it.
Anyways.
Follow us for the day.
What book did you get, Mom? So pretty. So pretty.
It was one of our book club faves.
It was really good.
We are sitting in a rainy parking lot to show you what we got. We behaved. We went to a lot of places, but
The only thing we went a little crazy on were the puzzles.
We're in our, it's holiday season and we like to puzzle.
We do like a puzzle a night in the winter.
Well, they're 500 piece. They're not that big.
Like during Christmas?
Can you get them for me?
Yeah.
This is how many we got.
And they're
That's a
all
lot.
hobbery.
But they're very cute. They're all Christmassy.
'Tis the season.
'Tis the season.
Deck the halls. Winter Wonderland. Party animals.
We actually got 3 of these for a really good price at a different store.
And Snowden. Yeah,
so
3 of them are
they were
from...
$5 cheaper from the one store versus the other.
Yeah, from Home Sense.
And we didn't know they sold them. So there you go.
They don't. That's the first time I've ever seen them there.
And then we went to the bookstore. I did buy a planner because my bullet journal is almost full. I went back to a planner for my bullet journal because I realized my bullet journal is literally just a planner. So I'm like, instead of making out the months by hand every month, it's like, they might as well be done for me. And then this was a book club favorite, and Jess and I love this book called The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and there's a special edition with sprayed edges.
It's so pretty.
So pretty. So I did buy that for a bookshelf and Sharpie markers.
You got something from Sephora too.
Oh, I got moisturizer. That's it.
And I got a book too.
We just got a book.
The Striker by Anna Huang.
She's got spicy books, doesn't she?
Yeah. They're very spicy.
Anyway, we're gonna go home and see Mark. I was really hoping I did not have to put on my barn clothes for the rest of the day, but Carissa texted when I was away and said I needed to look at a feeder. So I'm gonna do that, but I thought I'd say hi to my girls. Sort of sad coming in here after losing Ruby, so I've been watching them from a distance. I need to talk to you guys about this because it's weird and I want your opinion. The ladies have not ventured at all, maybe 100 feet from the barn. And that's a stretch. Billy's mom came out a little far a couple weeks ago when I was moving wagons. But other than that, they barely ventured from this barn. Like they just kind of stayed real snug and ate the grass right outside the barn. But since Ruby's passing, they have been all over the pasture. We have a couple theories. My theory is like they've been sticking around here because they knew Ruby couldn't get that far. Mark's take on it is maybe they're looking for her. Let me know in the comments if you think it's one of those two or you've got a better idea. Maybe they're almost out of hay. That's probably the simplest solution. I think we're thinking too much about it. I'd like to think they are very much a flock animal and they do know when one is missing. And they were around when I had to put Ruby down, but they left. Like they knew something was up, they left. When I sort of was sobbing beside her, they came back and sort of were just like, what's going on in here? Dips, of course, was making sure I was okay because she's my emotional therapy sheep, apparently. Billy's mom is keeping a really close eye on me right now. She's like, what are you doing today here? Don't worry, you guys are all safe. You're happy and healthy. Everybody's happy and healthy. I still have a little ping in my chest when I come over here. I already see what the problem is. This silly proportioner, for whatever reason, kicks these pins out and then it doesn't catch the gear to move the proportioner. So we have to push these back in. Those pegs fit it. morning. It is Monday. We have a busy week this week. The biggest thing being our winter launch. It's gonna be nice to sort of have that off the plate before lambing begins, hopefully. I'm really hoping it doesn't overlap, but there is a very strong possibility that it might. So yeah, the winter launch, it is planned for this Friday, November 15th at 12 Eastern Standard Time. I was gonna move it tonight, and Mark's like, keep your stuff the same because you've done it the same every single launch, and your videos come out at noon, your website goes live at noon, just keep everything the same so people don't get confused. I said, okay. So that is the plan. I'm still waiting on some mugs. Shannon called me yesterday and said that she has half of them ready, and her kiln is getting worked on today and tomorrow, so she's not gonna have the other half ready for another week or so. So we'll sell what we have, and then I'll have like a notification button on the website, so when it runs out, you can just press notify when available, and when I restock the website in a week or so, then you'll get a notification. Hopefully that works for everybody. Shannon and I both are like one-woman shows, so we're doing the best we can. So that's the biggest thing this week. However, there's a couple other things I need to do. I have 4 ewes I pulled out of that last breeding group that I didn't want to get bred based on an udder evaluation and some feet and leg issues that I hadn't noticed before, and I'm like, I don't want to get any more weight on them with babies because I think it's gonna be hard on their legs. So I have pulled them out. They're in their own little pen, but I don't want to take 4. I'd rather take a few more if there is a few more. So the group we weaned a few weeks ago, they have not had their udder evaluation or their weaning weights analyzed, so I just finished doing that. Looks like we have, because we had some Preg Tox ewes, I'm shipping those because I don't want a repeat of last time. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 based on weaning weights, and then we'll do an udder evaluation this afternoon if I have time. And then I should have a bigger group to take on Wednesday. Today if I have time as well, maybe this morning, I might run into town and get my lambing kit all set up because I figure if I have the kit, that might hold them off. I like to play my sheep's bluff and be prepared because they know when I'm not prepared, and that's when stuff starts to happen. We have our lambing kits all good to go, and I took a minute and cleaned everything because basically every time we're done lambing, we put it on the shelf and we don't look at it again. So everything needed a good scrub. The iodine we use on the navels just gets sort of splashed everywhere, so there's a little stainy. My poor retractometer is looking a little jaundicey, but we got it as clean as we can. So I'll give you a quick look at the lambing kit. If you've been with me long enough, you know what's in it already. So, all right, we have 2 kits. One is for when I have lambing issues. So I have gloves, I have OB gloves, the long ones, and then I have the little ones, just because the long ones are very big and they're hard to grip stuff, so the little ones just sort of hold everything in place. So I typically use 2. I have a resuscitator, so there's the actual plunger thing, plus this is what takes out the air, and this is what pushes air in if you need it. My iodine for navels, like I said, with the little shooter cups from the dollar store. I need more of those. Some lube in case we have some difficult births. And then, yeah, this is one of the most important. Everything's very important, but this got used quite a bit the last lambing because now I know the importance. I always knew the importance of colostrum, but now I have seen what a difference it makes if we know that mom's colostrum is good. We had 0 joint ill in this last group. This and this together, the iodine on the navel and checking colostrum, has just changed the game for us here. So that is the lambing kit. This is my lamb processing kit. So about 24 hours after the lamb is born, but still in the lambing pen with mom, I will tag the baby with an RFID tag. You guys have seen these just on their ears here. And then I will scan this into my Gallagher and write down all the lamb's information, mom's information. I weigh the lambs, so I have a little fish scale here that I got off Amazon, and the little carrier I got like first year I was lambing. So we weigh them. I still dock the tail, so I'll put a little rubber band on their tails with that. These are the rubber bands. They get a shot of selenium because our soils are deficient in selenium here, so we give the little babies about 1/4 ml of selenium. And then the thing that most people get really upset by is I paint my lambs. It's another way to identify the babies and the moms to match them together. It's just an easy way to make sure the babies are staying with their mom, and if they run away, I can easily locate where it belongs. I use 4 colors, so my singles, any single lambs are red, the twins are green, triplets are purple, and then quads or more will be orange. Hopefully we don't have many of those, I'm hoping. All right, we've moved the ladies in. I'm going to do a full udder evaluation. I'm gonna also check out their legs if I can. It's hard to see in this chase, really. It's a little easier to see them when they're in the pen, but when they're in the pen, I can't catch them. So, definitely udder evaluation, and then I have a list written down of what the data told me. They will go with these 4 here on Wednesday to the sales barn. And then when we go to do like a pre-breed evaluation, I will get Courtney to do that physical body condition score on them. And that will be our like 3rd check. As it stands now, Courtney was really, really happy with their condition. These have been under her control as they were lactating. So they were fed very, very well. Okay, let's see what the udders look like, ladies. So I'm looking for any lumpy udders, any teats that feel like they have a hard core. Those are the ones I'm looking for that will not be able to stay. Yep, you're good. You feel okay. Terrible. This is why I like doing this job separate with no numbers in front of me. I want to do a full like non-bias physical evaluation. She's got a very hard udder. Okay, now I'm going through the data. Back in your bed. Okay, I'm running into a moral dilemma. So Freckles here, right here, sweet little mom, twin mom, always has twins. She's just the greatest you ever. Always nurses them. Her lambs were 65 and 67 pounds, twin boys. And she's got one side of her udder feels a little hard, like it feels like there's a lump there. So in her case, I'm gonna retire her if it happens to be a compromised udder, but for now, I'm gonna put a heart on her back so I don't lose her. I'm not gonna lose her, it's Freckles. But what we'll do is, when pre-breed comes along, so in a few months, if she evaluates bad again, then I will take her to the pasture and she will become a golden girl, which doesn't really upset me considering we lost Ruby Sue last week. She'll be a beautiful addition. Can't retire you all.